Edwin Wise here, now joined with A.J. Tarpley. A.J., can you tell us a little about the success of that defense you guys had last season?
We had a lot of success, and that's something that's been here, for the past couple of years. As a defense, as a staff, as a team, we have the same goals every year. We want to be the best. And, last year I think we did play well on defense. We still have games and plays that we'd all want back, but it's something that we got to look past this year. It's a new team. Everyone will appreciate last year's team, last year's players for what they did, but as far as mine, me and my mindset, we're all looking ahead, to this year and what we can accomplish this year.
And looking forward, you guys did have linebackers like Shane Scoe, Trent Murphy, two highly touted linebackers. Now, your coach said you're kind of the linebacker that maybe flew under the radar, but now you're in the middle of it all. Do you take an added responsibility going into this next season?
There's a couple things. The one, I'm gonna have the same mentality I've had the past 3 years, and that's to try and be the best linebacker in the country. So in terms of goals like that, they're not going to change. I want to play the best that I can. I want to be the best in the country. But in terms of losing guys, there are roles, there are certain things that you have to step up and do for the team. Losing guys like Shane Scoe and Trent Murphy is something that we're going to have to replace production. We're going to have to replace leadership. But it's not going to be as drastic as it might seem. We have guys that are leaders on this team, guys that have played a lot of football, guys that have proven themselves on the football field, and we're excited as ever. Just to play the same way we have, and whether or not we get more attention outside from it is something that we can't control. We're just looking to the future.
Now, you told me that you have that same mindset day in and day out, but knowing that this is going to be your last year with Stanford, does that add anything to your motivation or mindset?
It's different feel this time around. We haven't started camp yet, but you can still feel the difference in terms of that this is your for sure last college football camp. And just what that brings, this is your last year. Put your stamp on the program, put your stamp on the young guys, put your stamp on everything that you can. And that's a mindset, that this team, we've been fortunate to where so many hard workers, so many guys through here, they've taught us that. They've taught me when I was a freshman, to come at every day the same way. Work as hard as you can that day. That way you have no regrets. And going into my final season, a lot of other seniors, it's no regrets. You got to do everything you can every day in practice and all the games to just put everything out there.
And taking all that experience from other past players, as you grew from your freshman year, tell me the difference between who, as a player, you are now compared to your freshman year.
Just a lot more matured. It's hard to put, a certain spotlight on one thing, but personally, I feel like I've played almost 3 different positions. I've played the Mike, the Will, 2 inside spots, and I feel I've also played almost as a defensive back with, our nickel packages, how much I've covered receivers, tight ends, in that aspect. So it's just want to add, something new to your game every year. You want to keep your strengths, and then you want to bring up your weaknesses so that they become strengths for you. And that's something that, I try and, encompass, try and work on a couple things a year. You don't want to do too much, but every year you do get better. You want to get better, and you want to focus on those things.
And do you see this team duplicating the success of previous years?
In terms of potential, it's something that it's out there. We have the talent, we have the guys on our team, on our staff to accomplish the goals we want, and that's to go 1-0 every week and win a championship. And in terms of what we will do, that's something we're going to have to prove day in, day out. And that started, last year in the offseason. That started 4 years ago when we all got here. That starts every day. It continues through your career. And so we do have the potential, but the potential is nothing unless you turn it into something. And so the hard work we're going to do through camp is something that if we do it, then so be it. But until we prove ourselves, we're still hungry as ever.
All right, AJ, thanks for joining us, and good luck this year.